This fat guy and this brown guy are in constant war to be the first one to tweet out an NBA player's salary after signing. These two guys battle it out for NFL players. Baseball has this old geezer, and basically any sport in the world with a large enough following has someone reporting on the amount of money that athletes playing the sport make. After the contracts are reported on, people on ESPN and Fox Sports argue about the players and their contracts. If you think about basically any other industry in the world, the money a professional makes at their job isn't known by the general public. In sports and sometimes entertainment, it is public knowledge. Why? Let's take a look at the 4 major sports leagues in the US first. In the NFL, NHL, and NBA, there's a salary cap for every team in the league. The salary cap prevents teams from paying the top athletes insane amounts of money to make their teams disproportionately better than the other teams in the league. In the case of the NBA, teams can go over the cap if they agree to pay a luxury tax for doing so. As a result, the athletes' contracts are made public so all the teams know that each of them are not exceeding the cap and signing athletes unfairly. That would be true if each league office didn't approve the signing of every single contract, which they do. Okay, fine. Maybe contracts are made public so diehard fans of a team can monitor their team's contract situations because they are so invested in the team. This could be true, but it doesn't explain why the contracts of baseball players in the MLB are public too. In baseball, there's no salary cap for each team. Teams can sign whoever they want for however much money they want, and as a result, teams with more money have historically been more successful. Despite no salary cap, MLB contracts are still public knowledge and reported on by the media, even though the fans don't really need to know how much the players on their favorite teams are making. Fine, then maybe it's because all 4 of these leagues have a players' union that fights to make the jobs of these athletes better. Just like in other industries, the players' unions like for the players to know the salaries of everyone in the union, so during contract negotiations, players can be compensated fairly. Great, that explains why player signings and their contracts are reported to the public, right? Well, not exactly. Let's look at golf and tennis. Both these sports are pretty popular, and the athletes that compete in the PGA and the ATP are not part of a collective players' union. The tournaments they participate in are not intended to have parity, so usually the athlete with the best performance wins. One of their main forms of income is winning tournaments, and after winning, they are presented with a big ass check that has a lot of zeros. The winnings are always reported to the public and gets a lot of media coverage, which brings more attention to the sport. And that is the answer right there. Sports of all kinds at the professional level are essentially just entertainment, and in order to be successful, they must gain the attention of fans. One of the things that gets people's attention is money, especially insanely large sums of money that the average person doesn't have. That is essentially the reason player contracts and tournament winnings are publicized. The same concept is even seen right here on YouTube, when videos get millions of views when thousands or millions of dollars have something to do with the video. It is the same reason Mr. Beast has grown a media empire. Just like Eugene Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money.
You like money, I like money, we like money. So knowing that, sports organizations publicize the money made by their athletes to bring in more fans because those organizations like money. Sports media covers athletes' contract signings and winnings because they're also in the business of harnessing attention, and one of the best ways of doing that is showcasing large amounts of money that popular people like professional athletes receive. Because you, the fan, likes to watch content about money, they report on it, so they can get more money too. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Tap the like button and watch one of these videos on screen now.